माता पितरौ नमाम्यहं श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम् नमः सर्वेभ्यः. Welcome back, and I am coming back to you with a new course, maybe after 3 months of launching my earlier course. Okay, this course name is Samasa in Sanskrit and its analysis using Vishnu Puranam. The Samasa I am trying to say in the beginner's perspective, because Samasa has so many rules as per the Sanskrit grammar. We can't make Samasa whatever way we want. So there are some fixed rules. Instead of going through all those rules as a beginner's perspective, I tried to simplify those concepts of how a Samasa is to be made. Samasa is one of the very important and a bit complex topic for a beginner. As you begin, you may feel that there are some a type of intimidation, perplexing, confusion, like that we can say different words. These they get over period. After some period of making this Samasa analysis by looking at different sentences, when we come across the Purana, Kavya or stories. So by analyzing, we gradually master into that, not by studying. That is why I always say teaching is very simple. To teach Sandhi is very simple. But to analyze Sandhi, whenever we are reading some sentences, by that only we get improvement in the knowledge of the Sandhi. Similarly, we get improvement in the knowledge of Samasa as we analyze more and more. I am giving it in the beginner's perspective. So it's not loaded much. It's very easy, though there are so many different terms and names you will come across, but it is very easy. Let us explore what we are going to see in this course. This course is designed to create interest in you to analyze Sanskrit word and to encourage further reading. So in Sanskrit, anyone who is reading Sanskrit, they can't say they have completed reading Sanskrit because it is endless. So as long as you are alive, energetic, capable, you can read. So the more you read, the more you get clear concepts of Sanskrit language. Okay, this is a very basic objective of this course, to create interest in you to analyze different words, how these words are formed, like that. And after this, I will take one or two course. One is to converse in Sanskrit, Sambhashanam, and the another one is how to crack any shloka. Then I will take the Panini grammar course. So with that, the entire Sanskrit language structure courses will be complete, though it will take 1 or 2 years for me. Okay, it's all big topics. Okay, let us see what is meant by Samasa. What's the meaning of Samasa? Samasaha nama kim. What is meant by Samasa? Aneka padanam ekapadi bhavanam samasaha. Aneka padanam. So this word itself is a samasa. There are two words, aneka pada. Like that, there are two words. These two words, aneka and pada, they are mixed to form a new word, aneka pada. So, aneka padanam. of so many words. So this is in Shashti Bahuvachanam. Eka Padi Bhavanam. So here we are having three words. Eka Padi Bhavanam. Means so many words clubbing, fusing together into a single word. That is called Samasaha. Samasaha is a Pullinga Shabda. So I written Pratama Ekavachanam Samasaha. In the in the earlier course, I said that we mentioned the Vibhakti forms 1 out of 22 in this fashion. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, like that up to 7, 3. 7 1, 7 2, 7 3. So when I say 1 bar 1, it means Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. When I say 6 bar 3, it means Shashti Vibhakti Bahuvachanam. So 2 or more words becoming into inseparable. That is very important. That is the meaning of Ekapadi Bhavanam. After forming samasa, those words cannot be separated. They are collectively treated as one single word. So whenever we are using such a word in our Kavya Purana conversation or writing, we have to write it as a single word. We cannot write as separate words once samasa is done. So they become into inseparable one word. That is, the words are fused together. They are joined. They can't be separated. That is called samasaha. Why we should study samasa? Because samasa is a natural entity in Sanskrit. There is you frequently find samasa. Many words are formed by combining very small words, because I said in some courses in Sanskrit the words are only one syllable or two syllable, maximum three syllable. You don't find a word of 15 syllable or 10 syllables. If you find such a word, then they are made because of samasa. So samasa is a natural entity in Sanskrit. A complex expression where you need to say a sentence of words to express, that can be said in brief by a single word. So one single word, you may have to explain it one big sentence. That's the power of Sanskrit samasa. So samasa is a way of forming new meaningful words. This is very important. You can't simply mix some 3-4 words and say I made a samasa. The words when joined together, it should give proper meaning. So meaningful words in Sanskrit is formed by samasa. Samasa is found in Shastra. So whatever books, science books of Sanskrit, that any philosophy book, any Shastra. In Sanskrit, Shastra means science. Tarka Shastra, Nritya Shastra, this, what is that? Oshadi, that is Ayurveda Shastra. Like that, Patanjali Yoga Sutra, that Shastra. Whatever you take, Sankhya Shastra. Like that, any Shastra you read, in that Shastra you find samasa. Any Sutra, the Panini's Ashtadhyayi Sutra, Patanjali's Yoga Sutra, and any Purana. We have 18 Puranas which are very famous. Ashtadasha Puranani, like that. In those Purana, which is written in shloka form, you find so many samasa words employed in those shloka. So without breaking the samasa, we cannot understand the shloka meaning. Then Kavya, so many Kavyas, mainly the Kavyas of Kalidasa. You find so many Samasa employed in such a Kavya because in a two-line verse, they have to express so much of meaning. So, as I said earlier, a complex expression can be set in brevity by forming Samasaha. And in day-to-day usage, whatever we are speaking, which we say classical Sanskrit, in that language also we have Samasa. So Samasa is everywhere because Samasa is one of the natural entity in Sanskrit. Okay, it's not restricted to some area. It's spread everywhere. So Samasa we should know. Without knowing Samasa, we will be forming wrongly words and we will be short of words when we want to express. Where you can express in a very brief fashion, you may be explaining in one or two sentences. And the very purpose of Sanskrit is to say very appropriate, very brief, very minimum and convey the maximum. That's the power of this language. And what we require to understand Samasa, we require the knowledge of all words ending in swara and ending in consonant. Swara, that is Ajanda Shabdaha, Halanda Shabdaha. Halanda Shabdaha, Ajanda Shabdaha. That is the meaning of swara ending and consonant ending. This we studied in course 2 and course 1. We studied, see, as I said, my courses are built up on the topic knowledge of earlier courses. And as I said, yes, anyone who want to read the Sanskrit scriptures, if you want to gain that much knowledge, right from alphabets learning, going up to the stage of that, then the topic is vast topic. So we have to portion by portion gradually assimilate the information and build upon those knowledge. Then we can comfortably grasp so much of the Sanskrit structure. Okay, so we need to know Swara Shabda, consonant Shabda, that is Ajanda Shabda, Halanda Shabda. For its different case ending means Vibhakti form. We are having 21 Vibhakti form of each word. That is Namapadam. Namapadam means noun. In general English we say noun. But in Sanskrit, very different words are called Namapadam. They are given only one single name. And the knowledge of Sandhi is very essential that we studied in course 3. In course 3 we studied so many Kridanda Shabdaha, Taddidanda Shabdaha, all that we studied in course 3. Those knowledge is required. And the meanings of words used to form Samasa. So we require a collection of words, vocabulary knowledge. That I introduced in course 4. So in course 4, that is course 4 and 5, course 6. In course 6 that Vikram Vetal story analysis, hundreds and hundreds of words I explained. How the words are used, in what sense they are correlated in the sentences. Then general popular names, that is proper noun in Sanskrit. That you get only by reading Sanskrit text and listening to Sanskrit lectures. And the meanings associated. So in these 4 courses, that is course 6, course 1, course 2, course 3, these 4 courses, the other 2 courses are free courses which I gave some proper idea. I am not creating a hype that in 10 days you will be master, in 1 month you will, it's not possible. One should know in 10 days anyone can read Sanskrit means the whole world can speak in Sanskrit. So it is not that way. It is proper way. And anyone who is seriously behind the learning this language, he can only go forward. And it requires Shraddha, faith and efforts, that Shrama. Every day you have to put some time. You should allocate every day some half an hour, 1 hour. If you do like that, gradually you will get the language knowledge. Depending on your other commitments, if you can spend more hours in a day, then more quickly you can learn. That's all the difference. And we require Sanskrit vocabulary collection, that mainly from Course 6, where I analyzed 50 stories. So many words we got from that 50 stories. So all these we are having. As per me, anyone who followed me in the Course 1, Course 2, Course 3 and Course 6, if they followed me, as I said, sincerely, completed the exercises, then you will find this course very easy to grasp. Or someone who has not taken my course, but he has all the topic knowledge of whatever discussed in that course, he will also find it easy. I don't make it mandatory that everyone should learn my previous courses. That is why I detailedly explained in each course what topics I covered in that course. So if you already have that topic knowledge, you can simply jumpstart with this particular course. Okay, how Samasa is formed, there are some steps. We will not go through that grammatical steps. Rather, we will get overall idea of how a Samasa is formed. Samasa is always formed between two noun form of a word. That is called the Namapadam. The Pratipadikam part of the word, of the Padam. See, I said in earlier courses also, Shabdaha, Padam. Like that, two words are there in Sanskrit. Padam is either Namapadam or Kriya Padam. There are only two categories of Padam in Sanskrit, Namapadam, Kriya Padam. Avyayam falls into Namapadam. Kriya Padam is only verb. So, other than verb, in a sentence, all words are Namapadam only. Very, very simple to understand this concept. The Shabdaha is from where Pada is formed. Without Shabdaha, there is no Padam. So, Rama is a Shabda. From that, we form Ramaha, Ramo, Ramaha. Like this, 21 Shabda. That is 21 Vibhakti form. Prathama, Dvitiya, Tritiya, like that up to Saptami. These are all these topics discussed earlier. I am just recollecting, and also for a newcomer, I am just giving one idea who is directly taking this course, that this knowledge, you should be stronger. Then only we can understand a new topic. If in the old topic itself you have doubt, a new topic, how can you grasp? Because this is built on the earlier topic knowledge. So, by taking the Pratipadikam, that is the Shabda part, the new word thus formed is also called Pratipadikam. So, if you have some, let me clean this one, just to give some example while discussing this. Suppose Shivaputraha, Shivaha is a person's name. We can take the name of God also, Lord Shiva. Like that also we can take. Shiva can be name of any person. Putraha is meaning son. In Sanskrit, Putraha means son. Shivaha means name. But these two words are already in Namapadam form. And both are in Prathama Vibhakti. Shivaha, Shivau, Shivaha. putraha, putrau, putraha. So both are in prathama vibhakti. What that says, samasa is always formed between two noun words by taking the pratipadikam. So the pratipadikam of uh, Shivaha is Shiva, and the pratipadikam of Putraha is Putra. So when you combine these two, you get Shivaputra. Shivaputra. That's all you get. Now the Shivaputra is pratipadikam. That is what the sentence says. The new word thus formed is in pratipadikam. This is pratipadikam. Is added with vibhakti pratyaya. That is how we got 21 forms of Ramaha, Ramau, Ramaha, Ramam, Ramau, Raman, Ramena, Ramabhyam, Ramaihi. Like that 21 Rama forms in the same fashion by adding vibhakti pratyaya. Shivaputra can be made into, because it is akaranta pullinga shabdaha. So it is like Rama shabdaha. How Rama shabdaha 21 forms you make, similarly for Shivaputra shabdaha 21 forms can be made. So if I recite the 21 forms, I will say akarandaha pullingaha Shivaputra shabdaha Shivaputraha Shivaputrau Shivaputraha Shivaputram Shivaputrau Shivaputran Shivaputrena Shivaputrabhyam Shivaputraihi. Like that 21 forms I can say. So to get a compound word, that is called samasta padam. So Shivaha is a namapadam, Putraha is a namapadam, Shiva is the pratipadikam, Putra is the pratipadikam. When you combine both pratipadikam, you get Shivaputra, like that pratipadikam. And when you add vibhakti pratyaya, you get 21 forms of Shivaputra shabdaha. So Shivaputra is called samasta padam. And a samasa can be used as word in another samasa. So now Shivaputra is one word. So you can mix it with another word, and the samasa can grow bigger and bigger. Or we can chain so many samasa. Thus the samasa can be formed of many different words. Okay? And in some scriptures it is said that, I have not read that scripture so far, it is said that a samasa running to 2-3 pages, one single word. So I have not, I heard in so many lectures, but I have not read that scripture. So a complex samasa can be formed, and samasa can be chained. So this combination with each other to make a complex samasa. Samasa can be formed if and only if, this is very important, there is logical, meaningful connection, relation, association between the two words. Shiva is a word, Putra is a word. When you combine and make a samasta padam, there is a logical relation. So when I say Shivaputraha, everyone understand that that person is Shiva's son. Like that everyone understand. Shivasya putraha, Shivaputraha. So there is a connection, relation, association between these two words. If it is not there, then you cannot make samasa. That is how the rules are teaching. Okay. In the beginner's perspective, I am going to take this samasa. Leaving some of the exception, most of the samasa can be easily understood without studying Panini Sutra as a beginner. So, the sutra means I have to explain so many connected vishayaha. So I am avoiding sutra. Further detailed study with Panini Sutra, after learning through this course, you will get more proper and detailed clarity on Samasa and how to make Samasa grammatically. That's the idea in this course I am making, or the objective and purpose. Okay. Let us go through some slides. In this introduction class, I may take some 35 to 40 minutes. I want to give clear picture before anyone subscribe to my course. I don't want someone to enter in, feel it is not worthy and go back. Okay, so you make yourself clear what you want in this very first course. So please completely listen to this for the entire picture of course content and what you are going to get out of this course. So some of the terms we have to understand. Purva Padam, because Samasa is always formed between two words. So there is a word, another word. Now this is Samasa. Now here is a word, another word. Now this is Samasa. Now here is a word and another word. Then this is Samasa. This also Samasa, this is also Samasa, this is also Samasa. In this Samasa we have four words. In this Samasa we have two words. But always Samasa is performed between two words. So here is one word, here is one word, two word. Here is one word, here is one word, two word. So Samasa is always formed between two words, and the resulting Samasa can act as a word in another Samasa, as I explained in earlier slide. So the first one is called Purva Padam. Purva means earlier. Earlier. Uttara Padam. Uttara means after. So this Purva, Uttara, they are used in so many different senses, meaning. So in this concept, in Samasa concept, it is earlier word and last word. Uttara means later word. Vigraha Vakyam. Vigraha Vakyam means a brief sentence explain how the meaning is to be taken for this Samasta Padam. The meaning of the Samasta Padam. Now you know the word Samasta Padam. Samasta Padam. I am saying this word again and again. Samasta Padam is Samasaha. Means when two words are joined, it becomes Samasa. The entire Shastra is called the science of joining two words. That is Shabda Shastra. Entire Panini Sutra is Shabda Shastra only. So the science of joining two words is called Samasa Shastra. The result of joining two words is called Samasta Padam. What is the meaning of a Samasta Padam? That is explained by Vigraha Vakyam. So to understand the meaning of Samasa, Pradhanyam. Pradhanyam means importance. When you form a Samasta Padam, there is some importance of one of the word or earlier word, former word, both word or some other word like that. Some importance or relation. Relation means that we say Anvayaha. It is related with some other word. So that is called Pradhanyam. The Pradhanyam is normally with Kriya, action, or Guna, the characteristics. The Samasta Padam, either it says something with the Kriya or with the Guna. So by questioning with the Kriya and Guna of a Samastapada, we can get the idea where to which part of the Samastapada importance, that is Pradhanyam, is given, like that. Okay, Padam, this we studied earlier in course 3, course 1, 2 and all. Anyway, I am just recollecting. In Sanskrit, all words are brought into two categories, Namapadam, Kriyapadam. The Namapadani, so many words. Namapadani, Padam, Pade, Padani. So, Pratama Vibhakti Bahuvachanam are further classified as Jati Shabdaha. Jati here not means caste. In India, people are using caste system nowadays, which was not there in Vedic period. The Jati here means category, category or classification. Like we say amphibian, herbivorous, herbivorous, amphibian, aquatic, aquatic animals, reptiles. These are all classification of animals. Amphibians means what? It can live both in land and water. Reptiles means a class of animals which are all grouped under this reptile. So alligator is also there, crocodile is also there, and snakes are also coming into that category. Herbivorous, all animals which eats plant, they are called herbivorous. So many cattle, this domesticated and which are available in forest. Aquatic, all animals living in samudra, in water. So that is the meaning of jati. Jati shabdaha, categorized, classified. Guna shabdaha, guna means characteristic. Kriya shabdaha, action. In the namapada itself we are having this kritavan. This is kriya. He did like that. But it is a namapadam. It is not a kriya padam. Sanya shabdaha. Sanya means proper noun. Proper noun. So Vishnu. Vishnu means everyone understand. It is Lord Vishnu. So that is Sanya shabdaha. Sangya vachaka. Sankhya. Sankhya means number. 1, 2, 3 like that number. Avyaya. Avyayam. Avyayam means indeclinable. So, Jati Shabdaha, Guna Shabdaha, Kriya Shabdaha, Sankhya Shabdaha, Sankhya Shabdaha, Avyayam cha iti Namapadani. Kriya Padani, Dasha Lakaraha. We studied Dasha Lakaraha in course 3, 1 and 2. Lat Lakara, Lang. In that 8 Lakaras I taught. I will be taking one more course for the left out 2 Lakara and left out 2 Gana. That is Dhatu Gana, Ashta Dhatu Ganaha and Ashta Lakaraha. I discussed in all the 3 courses, earlier course, 1, 2, 3. Now I will be coming in this year, I will be coming with another course where I will be taking the 2 Ganas of Dhatuhu and 2 Lakara. Because without that knowledge, we cannot understand shloka. Okay. So, we have to remember this word or this phrase, Subandam, Subantena, Samasyate. Subantam, Supantam. Supantam means Namapadam. Subandam means this we studied, Sup, Anta. So here we get a Jashva Sandhi, so Pakara becomes Bakara. This all we studied. So Subantam, Subantena Samasyate. A noun or a Namapadam joins with another Namapadam. That is only Samasa. Between Subandha and Kriyapadam, we cannot make Samasa. Between Kriyapada and Kriyapada, we cannot make Samasa. Okay. So, Samasa, some Samasa, they are formed only with a predefined set of words. So, the samasa is restricted to a list of words. So whatever words we want, randomly we cannot make samasa. Some words will undergo some changes while doing this samasa activity or the samasa process. We will see all those things in this course. Some samasa compounds with specific purva padam. So the earlier word is fixed, and in some samasa it joins with specific uttara padam. That is, the later words are fixed. Artham anusritya eva samasaha bhavati. When we are doing samasa, artham anusritya, that is what I said. If there is a logical relation, association, meaning, then only samasa can be formed. Samasaha bhavati. Samasasya vigraha vakyam jnatam ched. If we understand the vigraha vakyam of samasa, samasa prabhedam api jnatum shakyate. Samasa prabhedam means the different categories of samasa we can understand. There are exceptions which are not discussed in this course, because in the beginner's perspective, those exceptions are, I just keep away for later courses. Because exception is always there in every rule discussed in Panini's sutra. Some samasa can be described in different categories. So the samasta padam, for example, Ramadasaha. Ramadasaha, Rama is one shabda, Dasa is one shabda. So we know this word Ramaha, Ramo, Ramaha, Dasaha, Dasau, Dasaha. Dasa means servant. So Ramadasaha, when we combine, we get Samastapada. That Samastapadam is Ramadasaha. This Samastapada, when applied with Vibhakti, Pratama Ekavachanam is Ramadasaha. From the Ramadasaha, we don't know in which samasa it is to be understood. Rama's Dasa, a servant of Rama, or someone whose name is Ramadasa. So we don't know in which sense it is to be used. So only from Vigraha Vakyam we can understand. And some samasa like this, it can fall into different category, and the meaning changes according to the category of samasa. Okay, that all we will explore in this course. Samasa is not mandatory. If you want to write a sentence, you can write individual words and write a sentence. Or if you want, you can combine individual words, make it as a samasa and write a sentence. So it is not mandatory. But there are some words in Sanskrit, with those words, samasa is always done. There you cannot write those words separately. That also we will see. Samasa jnanam abhyasena eva siddhyate. The knowledge of samasa comes or achieved only by practice. Okay? So we have to do more and more practice of this samasa. That is why I am going to discuss entirely through maybe some 100 pages or 150 pages of this Vishnu Puranam text we will explore. So we will come across hundreds of samasa there. Okay, now this is theoretical part of samasa. We are having 4 types of samasa. One is called Tatpurushaha, one is called Bahuvrihihi, another one is called Dondaha, another one is called Avyayi Bhavaha. These 4 are the major categories of samasaha. Tatpurushaha is called Uttarapada Pradhanaha. Uttarapadam, that is the first word. Bahuvrihihi, we say Anyapada Pradhanaha, some other word. Means the 2 words used to make a samasa, the importance is not on those two words, but it is on some other word which is not there in the samasa. So this we will explore. Dvandaha, between two words, Ubhayapada Pradhanaha. Both words are having some importance. Avyayi Bhavaha. In this, Purvapada Pradhanam. Purvapada means the first word. Uttarapada means last word. I think earlier I said Uttarapada first word. I don't remember. Okay. Now let us see these different categories we are going to explore, study in this course and analyze using Purana. In the Tatpurushaha Samasaha, Samanya Tatpurusha Samasaha, Karmadharayaha Tatpurusha Samasaha, Dviguhu Tatpurusha Samasaha, Nan Prabudhayaha Tatpurusha Samasaha. Like that we have Tatpurusha Samasaha category. And in these categories, we have further subcategories. In the Samanya Tatpurushaha Samasaha, Prathama Tatpurushaha, Dvitiya Tatpurushaha, Tritiya Tatpurushaha, like that up to Saptami Tatpurushaha we have. That is a Samanya Tatpurushaha. In the Karmadharaya Tatpurushaha, we have Visheshana Purvapada Tatpurushaha or Visheshana Purvapada Karmadharaya Samasaha. Like that we can say, or we simply say Visheshana Purvapada Karmadharaya Samasa. Visheshana Ubhayapada Upamana Purvapada Upamana Uttarapada Avadharana Purvapada Sambhavana Purvapada Madhyapada Lopaha. All are Karmadharaya Samasaha, different categories. Then in Dviguhu we have Samahara Dviguhu. Though we have other Dviguhu, we are not going to see those things which are very rare and which you will find only in some Veda, Purana, Kavya Purana, like that. So I am taking only one Samahara Dviguhu. And in Nanya Prabhudayaha, we have Nany Samasaha, Kusamasaha, Gati Samasaha, Pradi Samasaha, Upapada Samasaha. Like that we have some 5 categories. These 5 are collectively called as Nang Prabhudayaha. Then in the Bahuvrigihi Samasa, Samana Adhikarana Bahuvrihihi. So here itself 3 words are there. Samana 1 word, Adhikarana 1 word, Bahuvrihihi 1 word. So this word Samana Adhikarana Bahuvrihihi, that itself is one Samasta Padam. Then Vyadhikarana Bahuvrihihi, Sankhya Ubhayapada Bahuvrihihi, Sahapurvapada Bahuvrihihi, Nanch Bahuvrihihi, Pradi Bahuvrihihi, Upamana Purvapada Bahuvrihihi. Like that we will see so many Bahuvrihihi. And in the Dvanda Samasa, we will see Itaretara Dvandaha, Samahara Dvandaha. Like that we will see this Samasa. So altogether we are going to see 29 Samasa in this course. And we will explore that 29 Samasa with theoretical knowledge, how to form, how to identify. And we will identify again and again to train our brain using the story, that is the Vishnu Puranam story. And to do this Samasa and Sandhi, though we should have some knowledge, we should know where, when we are reading something, which part is called Samasa, which part is called Sandhi. So we will see about that in the next part of this introduction. I think it is coming around 40 minutes. So then second part of the introduction I will take to explain further what we are going to see in this course. Thank you. Please stay tuned and follow me with the second part of this introduction. Thank you.
Sahanavavatu Sahanau bhunaktu Sahaviryam karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.